Welcome back, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the Under Par Golf Architect playthrough. We are going to be doing something a little bit different today. We are going to finish up this career mode level. This is the last level of the first section of the career mode, and I am going to finish this 9-hole up. And we are going to be playing the tournament. We're going to get up to the 3 stars that we need. However, from there, we are actually going to start our sandbox mode course. Because they released an update a couple of days ago that unlocked everything. Unlocked everything for the sandbox mode. It didn't unlock like the upgraded like clubhouses and restaurants and stuff like that. You still need to get those upgrades through playing the career mode. But they unlocked everything in the sandbox. So I'm going to go and start that 18-hole course. The masterpiece that I want to build. I mean, at least the first one that I'm going to build. And then from here on out, I'll be doing a little bit of career, and I'll be working on the sandbox course, and some career, and then sandbox course, career, and then sandbox course. So we're gonna have it split up, because I do want to play through and beat the career in its entirety, but I also want to make a few courses in the sandbox mode. Now, if you watched last episode, you'll know that there was a piece of trash here that kept rearing its ugly head and would like mess up my cleaners, and they were getting tired, and it was a mess. They must have fixed that bug. Maybe they watched the video and fixed it, because I logged in today and a cleaner went straight over, picked up that piece of trash, and that was it. So no idea what that was about, but it is fixed now. But let's get this to 3 stars, and then we'll go and at least like mark off like where I want the holes and everything to be for the course that we're gonna make. And then when it's done, we'll upload it to mod.io, which will be fun to see if other people want to play it or not. Let's finish this up. This is the last hole that I ended with here. This is hole 6. Yeah, this is 6, 7, 8, and then a par 3 to end it. Then we'll be able to do a tournament and play the tournament. I'll play through. Somebody left a comment saying like, hey, you should play your course after you make it. And it's like, I should. I think that'd actually be fun. So we're going to do that. I'll do a tournament, but I'll do a play tournament where I actually play it. And we'll see how we do. Let's continue this little beauty, shall we? Do that. This slopes out. We're gonna put a bunker here. Also, when we do our, when I do the big one, the sandbox mode one, I'm gonna be working, I think, a lot more with elevation. I want to explore the elevation a little bit more than what I have here. I'm talking like hitting up to a hole, hitting down to a hole, like really get into the weeds with that. I think it's going to end up being a pretty in-depth... Oh, we unlocked championship rough. Oh man, I didn't even see that. We'll be going pretty in-depth though with the sandbox mode. And I'm gonna start, the first one I'm gonna do is going to be like everything unlocked. I'm not gonna play like a challenge mode or anything like that. Everything is gonna be unlocked, and I'm just gonna go ham on it. Now, in the future, like after I get that sandbox mode one done, like in the future, there is a potential that I will do like some challenges, you know, like specific challenges for courses, you know, like playing on like the hardest difficulty with everything like cranked up to the max. Okay. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay. Everybody's really happy. That's nice. We're gonna do a little water here. Now we will need to do car path cross, but that is okay. All right, I have to do our pathing here. I think we'll do this. Not there though. Bridge to get across. And then we're just gonna do a turnaround here. There we go. Yeah, that makes it pretty easy actually. Oh, damn. I actually messed that up. I wanted to make this first cut. There we go. And we're gonna put some trees in here too. Spread them out a little bit. Did I do firm fairway here? No, I just did normal fairway, okay. Perfect. All right, let's see where people are shooting here. We're gonna do bunker here. Do another one here. Bring one back as well. Do 3 bunker. Do one here. Back a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna surround this. I'm gonna do that. Okay, there's 7. 2 more left. Then we'll play a nice little tournament. Also, I saw somebody doing tee boxes like this. I actually like that idea. Like, I've been making them a little bit bigger, but I like the idea of just doing like a strip for the tee box. I hope eventually we can, it would be nice to do like multiple tee boxes. I think that'd be kind of cool. Then you could like really get in the weeds there. This is actually kind of a hard, this is gonna be a hard green. I don't mind that. We're gonna do fairway all the way down. I might actually bring the rough up a little bit. Like, how far can people hit this? Oh, I can blast it. So we'll do it rough all the way through. Now we're really gonna make this tough. Hit the fairway. If you don't, you're gonna be playing in the trees. No, it's gonna be tough. And you gotta play from that. That's a tough green. You gotta get this. You do not have a lot of, you don't have a lot of wiggle room with that green. Okay, then. Our last little baby par 5 here. Or par 3. Par 5. Don't hit the trucks. You know what? I'm literally gonna do rough all the way through. You gotta go for this. There's no not going for this. Because, I mean, it is, what? Yeah, 153 yards? I mean, people should all be able to go for this, right? Yeah, some will end out, but... Okay. I think that's all we're gonna do here. I think we have built a beauty. Let's do a tournament, huh? We're gonna play in one. So let's play this 9-hole course. Let's see how we shoot. The rolling hills. Oh, all right, wind's in our face. Yep, I fucked that one up. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. Blasted. Come back. Okay. Okay. Easy. Okay, $140 in here. Wind is at our back, so I think we do this here. Go! Oh. Oh, we're in the water? We're with the fishes? We're with the fishes? Not ideal, not ideal, not ideal. Well. That's not good. That's a double bogey. We come back from that though, right? Oh, they did say that for the camera, if it's being weird, you had to go to controls, settings, controls, keyboard map, and then restore to default. And then the problem should be fixed. All right, we actually got to draw this a touch. That's good. Beautiful. Ah, we're gonna be bunker. Oh, yep, there it goes. There it goes, it's rolling. We are in the bunker. Oh, that's a beauty though. Listen, that's a pretty tough hole right there. That's hard to get it to stop, to stay. I'm in last. Oh boy. That's not ideal. Wind is straight in our face. Pop one out there, though. I might have made this out of bounds. That's out of bounds? Wait, why? I don't know why that's out of bounds, but I guess it's out of bounds. Wait, what? Why is this all out of bounds? What? I guess if you hit it into the trees, it just considers it out of bounds. Oh. That's good to know. That actually, that makes me want to design a little bit different, honestly. Blasted. Nice. Shot and a half right there. Okay. Nice little birdie. We gotta bring this back because yeah, 7 is pretty tough. We can't go for this one though. Oh? Okay. here we are. Let's go. Good eagle. Very good eagle. All right, we come back from this, right? Yeah, we're only 7 strokes back. Uh-oh. Oh, it's too much. Oh my gosh, that was way too much. I've blasted that thing. Come back right into the hole. Ah. All right, I'll take my par. All right, well now I know that don't do full power because we actually get a little bit of sauce on it. All right, this is another tough green that I've made here. Oh. It had to be perfect distance, dude. I was about to say, is this going to be considered out of bounds? And it is. So all tree cover is considered out of bounds. That is very, very good to know. So where you have trees, if it hits into the trees, that is out of bounds. Eventually, I'd like to do my own out of bounds markings, honestly. All right, we're going to play the slope back here a little bit. Whoa. What the fuck? Is the elevation too great there? I gotta go test that again, I think. Well, we finished in last. Linda Reyes wins. Good job, Linda. Net golfing was a complete success. I need more connections in a flight in New Zealand. I'm going to spin every one of them into profit. You've been instrumental in putting this together. Great job. You know someone ought to invest in a savvy decision maker like you. I agree. Oh, we got level 3 putting green. Got some ability points. Nice. Okay. What the fuck happened here? Oh. Anyone can talk the talk when it comes to building a business, but can walk the walk. Since my first visit, this place has gotten a hold of me. I've been dreaming of it. Dreams that usually include a Broadway number sung by golf balls. I want to be a part of this club's journey. But first, you've got to show me that you're willing to grow the business. I mean, I've already shown you, right? Like, I'm the best. We know this already, that I'm the best. And maybe let's try that. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what happened there. That was really weird. Let's see if we can do, like, kind of the same exact shot that we just had. There we go. Worked that time. That was weird. I don't know what happened there. Just a weird bug, I guess. Yeah, that's strange. Oh, that's it. We 3-starred it. It's done. I actually learned a bunch here. So it's probably best to do kind of like how, you know, a lot of other golf courses do. Like, do, like, some rough, like, do, like, 2, 3 tufts of rough and then put some trees over in the side. That is good to know. We ended with a 4.4 review and 89 happiness, which is pretty solid. So with that done, we will be doing the next stage, which is Carnival Coast. And then I have unlocked the stage even after that, which is Caddy's Patty. And then once we get 1 more star, we'll also open up Silky Road. So Carnival Coast is what we'll be doing, on the next episode. But for the rest of this one, I am going to be doing my own plot. I am going to do it at Caddy's Patty just because... Actually, you know what? The true sandbox is big. It's the maximum, actually. Let's do that one. And I'm just going to make everything literally, like, free. Because I am going to... I just want to build a course. I just want to build one. We're going to make it wind speed max. And I just want to build a course with no restrictions. Like I said, you can make this as hard as you want. So eventually, if I want, like, I can start with a little amount of money. I can make, you know, structures all here. I can do weed growth high, like if we want to do that, or like I can only make a par 3 course, or like whatever it might be. I can definitely do that. But I want to build like an 18-hole pro golf course. So I actually think I'm going to do Hall of Fame. And what do we call it? Hot Shots Haven? Grueling Grove? Ooh. Old Man's Park? Old Man's Revenge. Perfect. All right, let's do this. We're going to shoot for making a par 72 course. Look at how big this thing is. Oh, it's a beauty. It's a beauty. We're going to have you enter in. All right, and we got our clubhouse. Bam. We'll put the staff house right off of it as well. Because the staff house is where people get energy and happiness back, your employees. So they have everything unlocked now. So everything that's in here, these are all the food options. So we got snack bar, restaurant, ice cream truck, food truck, and drinking fountain, which we already had. But they have a swim club, a tennis court, a spa, and then an actual golf shop, which actually we should probably attach that to this. For training, we have the driving range, the medium driving range, the large driving range, a gym, indoor golf, small indoor golf, the putting green, well, small, medium, and large putting green. We have virtual golf as well. These are all the decor options that we have, which they did say that they're going to be adding more, which I do agree that hopefully they do that, because it is, I would say the decor is probably the most limited. But I wonder if I should start with these things, like the driving range and everything first, and then build the course around the amenities that we have. So we'll start with the restroom. We're gonna do a golf shop. As you walk in, driving range as you come in. Put the putting green right off of hole 1. Where's hole 1 gonna be? I will mark all of this out. Hole 1's probably going to start here. Probably come out. Gonna bring 2 back. 3 is going to come here, probably. 4, par 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 back, and 10 off of here. That's probably what we're going to end up doing. Now, I'll mark off hole 1 at least. We're going to do 1, 2 back, and probably 3 is going to be a little par 3, and then a par 5 in, and then a par 4. You know, I'm just going to mark all this off. So we're going to start there. Another par 4 back. This one, though, is going to be a little bit of a dog leg. I think I'm going to work with some elevation here. Okay. We're going to do a big par 5 in. Pretty much get it back even with this. So we'll hold this as 5, right? Yep, that's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9 is going to be another par 5. All right, so that's 4, 8, 11, 16, 20, 24, 28, 31, and then a par 5 to end. Yeah, that'll work. We're gonna get rid of this water for now. Actually, you know what? I might play this back a little bit. Like, let's move you maybe here. Then do you here. Yeah. That'll be the 9. And we're gonna work around that. So like we'll start here. We'll do a large putting green right next to the pro shop. Honestly, I don't like how that is off center. Hang on. Oh, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, it's just gonna be one off the whole time. I can deal with it. I can deal with it. Okay. You know what? I should probably mark out where the next hole is gonna be too. Number 10. We'll probably do that. There. Now I can work around that. So like I can put a gym back here. Okay, that's still a par 5. All right, we got the staff house. We got driving range. We got a putt. We have a gym. We have virtual golf. So that's probably good there. Restrooms in. Everything else we could maybe do a little bit later. We gotta get that in, right? Yeah. You know what? I am gonna butt it up against this. That just makes the most sense. Okay, was there anything else structurally that I wanted to do? We'll place benches and all that stuff later. No, I guess we could put a tennis court in. We got the restaurant. You know, I guess we can put like a food truck in. Or snack bar. Blue snack bar. That way we could just have a little bit extra food if needed. And then this will run here. Because we'll have to do all of our pathing for the actual course itself as well. I think that's a good place to start. At least for the general, like, layout of our buildings and everything. So then we'll need 1, 2, 3... with an extra. Start with 2 cleaners. Wait, a food vendor? Wait, what do they do? Food sellers offer cool drinks to visitors. Oh, shit. Okay, we'll have to set up the food vendor in, like, areas where people are going to need some food. So, like, maybe, like, halfway through each 9, if people want to buy some stuff. We're going to get some gardeners just because weeds are going to grow. So, we'll do that. We'll start with 3 handymen. 1, 2, 3. We need 4 teachers, but we're going to get an extra just in case. And that will be good to start for employees. All right, let's finish at least marking out the back 9 here. So We have our first par 5. I'm going to end it on a par 5. I think the par 5 is going to come right straight back here. This is where 18 is going to finish. Longest par 4 we can get. How far is that? Okay, so there are some big hitters. Move that back just a little bit. Whoa, real long par 3. Again, I'll probably fuck around with some elevation here. Protect with some trees here. What if I do that now? Some can still blast it up and over. Yeah, I think for this, like, trees either need to be taller or trajectories on drives need to be down a little bit. Like, I wonder if I move it up some. What if I do this? A little bit more of an extreme one, you know? That'll work. We can't do that yet. 17 needs to end around here so that 18 can be a par 5 coming back. How long is this? Yeah, we can make it about 500 coming back. Okay, that's good enough. Guess I could also move this over a little bit. Like that. What hole are you? This is 14 here. 15. 16. 17. 18. Or I can do 18 here. And we can do like a water feature here. That's 15. 16 is going to be our par. You know what? I could, dude, actually, you know what? I think 16 is going to be my par 4. Then we're going to do a par 3, 17 with some water. And I mean, this can change too any time. All right, what am I gonna end on a par 5? We could do a big boy par 5, like. Nah, I like that. I like it. You know, I have a chance at an eagle. So, like, if we do here, 530. I guess we could finish it here too. We don't have to put it like right up against the clubhouse. So if we put it here, which means par 3. Go in here. You know what? Doing this though, the way that I've done this, the first one's actually kind of like crunched in, the front 9. And the back 9's actually a little opened up. Which, you know, I guess isn't a bad thing, because I could put a lot of features on the back. So it's like, you know, the front 9's a little bit more straightforward. Not a ton of like features, you know, like water features, stuff like that. And I can also move some of this stuff around too. And the back nine's gonna have a little bit more like water running through it. You know, maybe a little bit more elevation. You know, like the back nine's gonna be a little bit more of a challenge. Because like right now, you know, it is like front nine is very packed in, which is funny because there are golf courses like where I grew up. A lot of golf courses are actually like that, where it's like they jam-packed a 9-hole course onto land, but then once they got some money and were able to purchase some more land, it kind of opened up on the back. I guess the front nine isn't really jam-packed either. Like there's definitely a lot of open spots on the front. We can do different stuff too. Like I could put a park in, you know, maybe for people to walk around. That's actually kind of a good idea. Do like a park right here. With like maybe like a fountain or some water in there. Make like a lake right here. We can make this a lake or a pond, you know? Something like that. Have the water come through here and have another one branch off like here. Do a park here, maybe have this water come through there as well. Oh, you know what I can do? We can have a hole where the water runs along the entire... the entire par 3. That's the last hole, right? Yes. That's 17, that's 18. We'll see how that works, maybe. I still like the idea of putting a park here, though. Like, we can scatter trees throughout, put, like, some decor in there as well. I mean, we can even do some fencing and stuff, too. From here, it'll be just, you know, going through and doing any elevation or stuff that I want to change. So, like, if I want to make this one, you know, like this one, like, at the elevation go up. Like, I can just move that real quick. Because, unfortunately, you can't terraform with the hole. Like, hopefully they do change that eventually, where you can raise it if I want, the whole thing. Like, if I want to, we can, like, bring this up some. And then do, like, steps. So, like, this one will be going up the hill some. So, like, if we go down and look at it, like, just slowly the elevation gets a little bit higher. And we can do stuff like that. Do, like, a par 3 or a par 4, par 5, like, really down. That's why, like, the back nine is probably going to be a little bit easier to do that on. Yeah, that's where we'll start. We got the layout done, and then from here, it'll be building out the holes, doing features, laying, like, you know, trees, flower beds, making, like, a fucking park if I want to. I'll probably create the golf first and then kind of build everything in around it. But I think that this is a good, honestly, a pretty good start for where we're going to go with this course. It'll just be building elevation and sand traps and all that good stuff. Well, that is it. That's where we'll stop for the day. Next time we'll do the next career spot, or at least, you know, some of it. Maybe like do like half of the career and then come over here and do the sandbox. That way I can, you know, get the upgrades and everything for all of the stuff that we have. You know, like we can level all this up real quick. Oh, it actually does change it up to some. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, it adds different things into it. That's neat. I didn't even see that the first time that I did this. Like, it adds in different things to it. Yeah, like here's some little trees and stuff. That's cool. What do they do for these? Oh, I don't have anything for the large putting green, only the small So that's stuff that I'll have to upgrade through the career mode, the level ups for the large putting green and driving range. All right, well, in there. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, if you've been enjoying the under par stuff, or if you just came here for the first time and want to, you know, watch the journey of me creating this nice little course that I'll throw up onto Mod.io for everybody, well, at least the people on Steam, then think about subscribing to the channel. Comment down below if there's anything specific you would like to see on the course. You know, comment down below, and I'll look to maybe see if I can add some things in for everybody who watches. But thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you on the next one.